Hello everyone. Welcome to Miyajima, Japan. I have been to Miyajima so many times I can't begin to count it. I love this little area. In fact, I was just walking through something called the Genbei River. It is a beautiful waterway that cuts right through the city with large stone and wooden pilings as you could walk through the entire waterway as you walk through the city. And some people even sit at a cafe, at a bar, and actually watch people walk by and they talk to them. But you know, before you start the waterway, you have to walk through something called a Torii gate. And I know you know what I'm talking about. It's two large pilings with a crest right across it, and the edges point towards the sky. I know you've seen them. You've seen them a million times, especially online, and you know it denotes the Japanese culture. But what actually is it? Do you know? Well, let's spend a couple of minutes on this video talking about what is a Torii gate. You know, this is one of those things that everyone wonders about, but it's rarely discussed. It reminds me of when I used to see those spheres that hang in the front doors of sake breweries. It was always only sake breweries, and I used to wonder to myself, what is that? Then I finally asked the question years later. They are balls that are made of cedar wood, and they're hung green and ripe. And by the time they turn brown, it informs the community that the next batch of sake should be ready for sale. And they have a big celebration and a public blessing. Well, to me, the Torii gate is kind of the same thing. We see them, we know it's Japanese, but what is it? And why do they exist? Well, simply put, it's about religion and respect. You see, in Japan, the Shinto religion is particularly dominant, and most people follow a combination of practices from multiple religions and traditions. It's oddly listed, but according to the Japanese government, 69% of the population practices Shinto, and a large portion of Shinto also practice Buddhism. 1.5% practice Christianity, and 6.2% practice religions like Islam, Scientology, and others. And the Shinto religion, the dominant religion in Japan, began early during the formation of the country. In fact, the earliest documentation of Shinto dates in the early 8th century, at the same time Charlemagne just started to dominate Europe. And the Shinto religion is all about incorporating the worship of ancestors and natural spirits that starts with the foundation of something the Japanese called kami, a belief in a sacred power of both living and non-living things. In fact, Shinto was the official state religion of Japan until 1945. And throughout Japan, there are Shinto temples and shrines. These are spots that you can visit to pay homage to your ancestors, nature, and everything that is a part of your own belief system. And usually at the front of these temples and shrines, a Torii gate, like these, mark the entrance to Shinto shrines, and they are recognizable symbols of the religion. Some are wooden, some are stone, some are gigantic, and some are modest. The Japanese walk up to the Torii gate, bow to show respect and appreciation, and then walk through the gate. Lots of foreigners and tourists don't understand the significance of the Torii gate, so they just walk through it. They don't mean to be disrespectful, they just don't know what it is. And even if they do know, well, they don't believe in the Shinto religion, so they don't follow the customs and traditions. So if you travel to Japan and you see one of these gates, you now know that it's an official icon of a shrine, temple, or sacred location where the Japanese can stop and pay respect before approaching the site. Hopefully that clarified a little bit. I mean, a lot of people see Torii gates, especially online, all the time if you like the Japanese culture. But lots of people just love them but don't even know what they mean. Hopefully this video clarified it just a little bit. Well, listen, as always, we provide helpful links and information below this video. And then as always, there's the Contact Us button. Click on it. You can contact me or my staff directly. For JourneyToJapan.com, in Miyajima, Japan, I'm Carl Rosa. Thank you for watching.